Mr. Tom Cruise.
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. I'm very excited to be back here. Thank you. Thank you. I've missed you all, so it's wonderful to be here. It was extraordinary. It was so beautiful. The cast that were there last night, we waited to show it to them until we had this audience, so it was enormously special. McHugh and I have been working on it. You know, you have to understand, Dead Reckoning and The Final Reckoning, these two films, you know, along with Top Gun Maverick, we were working on them for 7 years.
Wow, 7 years.
It took 7 years.
Wow.
And we finished the film. The subtitles were done just days before.
So it was just out there and ready to go.
Yes, and it just takes a long time making these movies. They're very detailed and very challenging, and it was a magnificent night for all of us, for McHugh and I, and to see it with the audience and share in that, and to receive the response. You know, it was amazing. Yes, and I'd like to just take this moment to thank the audience for that. It meant a tremendous amount to me and McHugh and the whole cast. It's, you know, I make movies, and McHugh and I make our films for audiences, and to receive that acknowledgement, that's our dream, to make people smile and lift their spirits and make them feel that, you know, they just were sent to a different place and engage in cinema. So I will never forget that evening. I know on behalf of our cast and our crew, I just want everyone that was there and the whole audiences in Japan, I just want to thank you so much for that. I'll never forget it. For 30 years and what Christopher McQuarrie has done, I just think, look, everyone knows how I feel about him. He's an exceptional storyteller. And you see how he has interwoven the entire franchise into this, and how the film has all led to this picture. You know, making movies is very special to me. It's something that it's not what I do, it is who I am. And to have a dream, I remember as a child, 4 years old, I wanted to make movies. And I wanted to travel the world, and I wanted to learn all of these things and learn about people and culture, and I wanted to fly jets and airplanes and parachutes and motorcycles and cars and you know, learn how to do samurai swords, and so to be able to live my dream and to be accepted and allowed to entertain audiences, and it's something that I never take for granted. Ever, ever, ever. Every day on set, every day I'm preparing, I am thinking about this moment when an audience sits in that theater and watches it. And it is something that is a tremendous joy to me, and I have dedicated my life to it. It's everything that I do comes from it. I will learn a skill and then I'll apply it to cinema. And I love storytelling, so it is a privilege.
Please welcome Hayley Atwell, Simon Pegg, Pom Clementieff, and Greg Tarzan Davis. Welcome, everyone.
Well, this is my character Benji's first time leading a team, and he's given an assassin, a government agent, and a thief. So it's not the easiest team to wrangle, but it's so fun. These characters came into the story in the last film and are already so well drawn and so just brilliantly performed. And so it was an absolute pleasure to be their team leader.
How satisfied were you?
I was extremely satisfied. I think
We gotta don't give too much away of the story. We gotta let them get the story. Yeah, no. They gotta see the movie, man. Way to go, Si. They gotta see the
sorry,
film.
spoiler alert.
映画拝見しました。今作も呼吸を忘れるくらいスリル感満載ですごくドキドキしながら楽しむことができました。それでトム・クルーズさんと監督に質問です。アクションシーンのすごく過酷なアクションシーンの撮影があったと思うんですけれども、アクションシーンの撮影中にもうこれは無理かもしれないって思った瞬間はありましたか？
Every time. Every time we're told it's impossible, you can't do it. I'm an aerobatic pilot. I'm a parachutes. I'm an expert diver, and every time when we got there, sometimes it was look, it was very challenging, and it's always very challenging. So we lived in that world, and it's like we learn, and by the time we're done with it, we're experts at it. But when we start out, there's time like we don't know. The aerial sequence that you're going to see in this movie, we dreamed of it. We thought we could do it. I understand an airplane and different things, but we said I wanted to move through space, and he and I were going, wouldn't it be cool? We didn't know until we started to test it if it would work. That's the truth. I mean, we know one thing, we're never going to give up, ever.
皆さんようこそ日本へ Welcome to Japan すいません
Thank you so much. Arigato.
質問なんですけれども、このシリーズ30年続いておりまして1作目がを作った時にこのシリーズが30年続くと思っていましたかっていうのを聞きたいと思ってました。
When I was started out, I really wanted my career, even before this, that I would be doing this long. I had hoped, but I also knew, I have to develop my talent and understand. Like I wanted to understand more and more. I'm very much a student and learning, and I was interested in, like, what's the communication with the audience? And I remember when I made the first Top Gun, everyone wanted to do a sequel to Top Gun. And I was like, I'm not ready to do a sequel to Top Gun. And I felt I need to develop my talent as an actor, as a storyteller, and understand more the language of cinema. Now you have to understand, when I first decided to do Mission Impossible, everyone was like, what are you doing a TV series? And there's questions, and I was very interested in testing. I'm always very interested in testing my abilities, my talents, and what kind of producer will I be? And, I always want to be the best that I can be. So when I did the first mission, I did think it would be, how would I do the next one? What would I do? How would this evolve? And so they wanted another one, and I was like, I felt ready at that time to try another one and produce another one. And then I was ready to do another one with the third one. And then after doing all three, I reevaluated just the series and kind of what was working, what the audience enjoyed, what I enjoyed doing and developing. So I did hope that this would happen. I mean, it's something that is, to be able to meet Christopher McQuarrie and to have it evolve the way that we wanted, because I always wanted to go, like, when I'm making a movie, sometimes people say, well, you're in it, Tom, it's going to work. Even when I was a kid, I was like, no, stop. I never, ever say that to me. Just because I'm doing it doesn't mean that it's going to work, that the story's going to work, the characters. Please don't say that. Don't anyone take that for granted. We all have to focus and work hard and make it just like it's there. So every time, that's what we want to do. When you look at my career overall, whether it's aerial photography or underwater sequences or a drama or a comedy, it is something that I have studied and applied and tried to make it better, whether I started out with Risky Business and then I'm doing, a drama with Color of Money, action in Top Gun, and then evolving to my first production and playing a vampire. Everything I'm doing, I go in and I study that. I study it, and I study the history of that, and then I try to find out how to apply it to make the best possible film. So, sorry to go on so much, but yes, I had hoped to be here. In this way, it's beyond my dreams, and I'm very grateful to Christopher McQuarrie and our relationship, McHugh, because that passion and his ability making these kinds of films, and it's a Swiss watch, the detail of this, and his understanding of that kind of structure that it takes, and the work that it takes to get each and every moment, and how he has taken it and expanded, to this level. It's tremendous, and I'm very grateful, McHugh. I'm very grateful to you. You're amazing, and to this whole cast, and thank you. And to you all here for allowing me to entertain you. I truly am very grateful. I've been doing this since I was 18 years old, and you have supported me and come to see it, and thank you. Thank you very much.
And now we're ready, so if you could look at the camera in the middle first, please. Okay, please look at the front. And now if you can look to your right, please. This way, to your right. Back seat. If you could wave to the cameras on the back. So this will be the end for the photo session and video session. Thank you very much, and this will conclude. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
どうもありがとうございました。Thank you so much. Please give a round of applause to Tom Cruise, Christopher McQuarrie, Haley Atwell, Simon Pegg, Pom Clementieff, and Greg Tarzan Davis. Thank you very much. If you could all exit that way. どうもありがとうございました。